What's going on, guys? My name's Tom and welcome back to Darkmoonstudios. And first of all, Happy New Year. We are now in 2023, although while I'm filming this it's still in 2022, which is the reason why there's a Christmas tree like right behind me. So anyway, this is going to be my 2023 update video, and it's going to be very similar to the video I did last year, which was essentially like a reflection of the year and sort of what to expect in the future. And so much has happened in 2022. For example, A Fallen Legacy, which obviously is still in production. I know it's been in production for so many years, and I really do apologise, but you know, we do want this to be the best brick film we could possibly make. We honestly want this to be one of the best Lego animations out there. It may not be the best animation I've ever done, but in terms of the story, the way that it's crafted, the cinematography, we're trying so hard to make this just look as good as a real film. And it's come to the point where in AFL, where especially over the summer, we've been reshooting the first 20 minutes of the brick film, because my animation techniques now is not the same back in 2018 and 2019. It's completely different. It's not like my early work on like Lego Doctor Who and all that kind of stuff. It's very different. It's more cinematic. It's important for me that my animations, in a way, resemble that of a real film. So that's pretty much what the reshoots have all been about, but obviously like set design is vastly different than it was back then. We've recast so many people. Some people have been brought in, some people have been taken out, which sounds really bad now I think about it. The only thing that's literally hasn't changed is Lucas Salis' score for the brick film. That's the only thing that hasn't been touched, because Lucas Salis is a genius, man. And I know, like, you know, people saying, you know, well, why has it taken so long to release AFL? Well, it all comes down to the fact there was a lot of shenanigans that happening behind the scenes. VFX shots weren't getting done, and essentially we've had to have a completely different sort of change in management. We've had to bring in new people to work on these shots because unfortunately things weren't done. It is what it is. However, now we've got, you know, new team. They're working on shots, they're doing wonders, and yeah, so hopefully now AFL is going to be picking up a bit more speed, and hopefully very soon we could show off some more footage. Not talking about like the 5-minute clip that I showed a couple of months ago. I'm talking about like trailer stuff. I'm talking, you know, some real serious shots, some more unveilings of characters who are going to be coming in, because not everyone's been unveiled yet, so you know, it's going to be quite interesting. But yeah, so that's essentially where we are with AFL, which chances are the next time I do something like this is another update on where we are with AFL. The other thing obviously I wanted to talk about is in terms of going into the future with Darkmoonstudios, is going into the territory of smaller animations. So we've already had a taste of that with Batman Noir, which was the first short film that I ever done for the channel. And needless to say, it was the most, well, it's the second most popular video on this channel. I think it's just somewhere over 16,000 views, which is absolutely insane for a channel this small. Honestly, the reception for that short brick film was crazy, and I've got to give a special thanks to Jack Esther for helping out with the CGI Gotham City that you see at the opening. Pretty much when AFL was very, very quiet in terms of not a lot being done, that's essentially that window opened up. It's like, right, I can get this little animation out the way, then it's back to working on AFL. I worked on that as essentially just a bit of a side project, something where I can perfect my animation style, the cinematography, lighting, special effects, everything. It was just a way for me to sort of be like, okay, this is something I want to try and achieve. I like Batman. Batman's cool. I'm going to do a Batman animation. And it was also the way of me also getting to use practical effects like the water effects for the raindrops, because that was something I've seen other animators done before, and I would really like to, you know, do that myself. I think that'd be absolutely fun. So yeah, that's, you know, that was a great opportunity for me to learn from that, and I would love to do that again for for a future animation. Speaking of which, I have so many ideas for future animations, but the only way for me to actually do any of them is obviously if AFL is done, or if there's another window like we had before with Batman Noir. Because, you know, if we weren't working on AFL this year, then there would have probably been about 3, 4, maybe even 5 other animations. We might have done Batman Noir 2, which I know a lot of people really want me to do. You know, I have ideas for like a James Bond short film, sort of constructed in the way of like the opening to a bigger Bond film, if that makes sense. You know, like how in the, you know, if you guys have seen any of the Bond films, there's always like an opening sequence before the main titles and then before the main story kicks in. I have ideas for like an Indiana Jones thing. I have ideas for a Halo thing as well. I'm not sure if any of you guys really play like Halo, but I'm a big Halo fan. Specifically the Bungie games, but I would like to, you know, do something like that because I think that'd be quite fun. Again, like I have ideas for everything, but what I do know is that that's where I want to take the channel forward. I want to go into the domain of, you know, working on shorter animations or episodic sort of thing, animations. I know a lot of people want me to do a Batman Noir 2. I know a lot of people want me to do a Lego Dot 2 series. Well, continue the Lego Dot 2 series. Because I abruptly cancelled it right after Series 3. But yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of like where I want to take the channel. Will we see that in 2023? Maybe. It may be very, very quiet. But on the other hand, if there is something, I'm going to do it. I'm going to show it off. And I think the best way to sort of see where I'm at in terms of progress for anything I'm working on, check out our Instagram page. We did have a Twitter page, and we did have we still have the Facebook one, but the Twitter one is gone. That went ages ago. Facebook, I hardly post anything on there. But Instagram is the #1 place to go for like all things Darkmoonstudios behind the scenes, Q&As, all that. But I think that's pretty much it, guys, because that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, there is no better time than now. Again, go and have a look at the Discord page, the Discord server, and look at the Instagram page for all kind of behind-the-scenes shenanigans. And yeah, it's going to be a pretty interesting future. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you all very soon. Goodbye, everyone.